As you know, you have two paths to choose, two tracks. So each player takes a turn being the conductor. So of course, the first thing you do is place a card on one of the tracks, on each of the tracks, which is angel card, which is something very positive and pleasant that should not be run over. That's from the pile, and then you pick an angel card from each of the player picks one from their hand and put it on. So, for example, a bunch of orphan children, or everyone below the age of 16. And then you place a devil card, and that you can play on the opponent's track, right? And that is all something negative, something heinous, something you really should be run over by a trolley. For example, a gathering of KKK members, or that hamburger fuel that keeps Trump running, or and of course you also and then you have to play a condition card that adds a condition to something on the map on the board. That happens to be, for example, if the second one card says this the second coming of Jesus World Tour, and then you add a card that says if it dies, the nuclear war erupts. So yeah, and then the whole point is you need to argue for why the people on your track shouldn't die. And the opponent has to make argument like it's life or death, dead serious on the opposite side for why they should survive. And then the conductor has to choose A or B option in order to see who will survive. Yes, and it's great, but it's a bit it's also very politically incorrect and very funny. Because, it's made by the cyanide and happiness people. There is a stick man that does horrible things. But yeah, so it's a very simple game at least, and it's also it's a bit fun. So, of course, no one team has been run over. They get a death token, and then another team has to be, and the conductor becomes another team.
Yeah.
So each must take a turn to pull the lever and make hard ethical choices.
Yeah, it reminds me of that other game called Zobmondo, or Would You Rather?
Yeah, well, it's not a new concept, but still, it's a fun one because it's easy to set up, easy to play, and it doesn't take a lot of space, and it is definitely hilarious.
You find out who all your friends really are.
Yeah, so we accidentally ran over Jesus, a bunch of orphans, over Jesus, a time machine, caused a nuclear war, and some KKK members because the conductor really wanted to see how the final book of of Game of Thrones would end. Yes, the option was running over Jesus or Martin. Totally normal ethical questions, right?
Indeed.